Hey guys, it's Jaylon. Welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my update for Project 10 Uses. This is a project that I started because of Paula at A Beauty Guru made me do it. And she started it because of Phoebe HB, and the inspiration was Melissa Gold for the original project. I work on 10 items randomly selected from my collection and try to use each of them 10 times. And so far through June, because I did not update this project in July, but through June, I had hit my goal on 75 items. So I really love that because I'm actually using my stuff. Now I have 6 items that I can roll out this month. Again, I haven't updated this project in 2 months. So I was working on quite a few things and was able to get some things rolled out. So let me share with you what those are. The first one I have is by Maybelline. It's the Color Jolt Intense Lip Paint in Never Bare. And the formula is okay on this. I really loved using this as a mixer. It was a great mixer. The shade is nice. It's just not a shade that I use a lot anymore. But it's a great mixer for like super dark lipsticks for this time of year. I really enjoyed using it. Next, I have from House Laboratories. I have the La Riot Lip Gloss in the shade Blaze. Now, this is the old, like pre-rebranded packaging by House Labs. And this gloss was gorgeous. I loved it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the formula. I love the shade. It's so nice. Ugh. I love this color. I would totally pan this whole thing, but got my 10 uses on that one. I have 2 more lippies. These are both bullet lipsticks. By Tarte, I have the Color Splash lipstick in 5 o'clock. And this is one that actually I think worked great with the Color Jolt. Here is the shade. And I'll show you what it looks like layered. But there's 5 o'clock. It's just a little dark for right now. And this is definitely more of a fall shade. So there we go. You can see the difference. It just adds warmth to the shade. And it's so pretty. And pink obviously makes it pinker. Loved it. And then the other lippy I was working on was by Pat McGrath. And this is the Matte Trance lipstick in the shade Fembot. So here's packaging. And then here is the shade. So I do have 2 of these. Now this one's almost done. I need to roll one of these out, finish one. This is a beautiful lip color. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. But yeah, got my 10 uses on all 4 of those lippies. And then I have 1 eyeshadow. So this is actually a highlighter, originally a highlighter by Love Luxe Beauty. It's the shade What Unicorns Are Made Of. It was when the multi-colored highlighters were really big. And I use this as an eyeshadow. It's really pretty as an eyeshadow. I'm actually going to put this over a wet paste. There we go. So it's more of like that blue tone silver, but it worked really well with like blue eyeshadow. And you can even like focus over here on the pink yellow side and get a totally different color. So, or you can focus on just the blue and you just get a blue. So yeah, I enjoyed playing around with this. I don't think I'll ever finish the whole thing. In fact, it's probably on its way out in terms of the formula. Like it's just super powdery, but it still worked really well. I enjoyed wearing it. So I'll still keep it around until it no longer works well. And the last item that I hit my goal on is actually a bronzer in this Hourglass palette. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Sculpture palette. And I rolled in the bronzer, which is Bronze Light. This one here. Now, this was a bit dark for me when I originally rolled it in, but I was able to use it. I actually like to mix it with this finishing powder in the shade Dim Light. So I'll show you what both of those look like mixed together. That worked out really well when my skin was not as tan as it is now. But so there it is on its own, and there it is mixed. So yeah, it was a nice formula. So those are the items that I can roll out. So we will be rolling in a bunch of new products. I still have 6 items I'm working on. So I had a few extras that I was working on because of being close to hitting my goal, I think. Or maybe I just rolled in a couple of extras because I knew I wasn't going to be updating in July. But let me share with you what I am still working on and how I'm doing. So the first one I have is by MAC. This is the Love Me lipstick in the shade Laissez-Faire. I don't think I said that right. Again. But there's a shade. Now, I've worn this one 4 times. It's a little bit too light and gray tone for right now, but I am making this work. It's such a pretty color. It's great for a super cool toned look. Next, from ColourPop, I have the Luxe lipstick in Scorpio Moon. I have not touched this. So here is the packaging, and here's the shade. Just to be honest, this is not a lipstick I focused on. It's really pretty, but it's better for the fall. Have not touched it. And the third lipstick I have that I'm working on is by Burt's Bees. It's just their lipstick, I guess, in Magenta Rush. So here's the packaging. I was so happy to roll this in because I have 2 of these and I've never used them. So there's the shade. This is a really bold lipstick, but it's really pretty. There we go. And I've used this one 4 times. So more use than this one, which is surprising. And then I have 3 face products. So the first one is by Ofra. It's the Nikki Tutorials highlighter in Everglow. And I've used this one twice. Now, I don't use this dark shade, kind of coppery shade. It just doesn't work for my skin tone. So I like to mix the top 2 there. And when I'm fairer, I would just use this shade here. But there's the highlighter. It's really pretty, really blingy. But I really do like this formula. And again, I have 2 uses on that one, so 8 to go. The next product I have is in a blush, well, it's a cheek palette. This is by Bobbi Brown, and it's this palette here. I want to say I got this one at Nordstrom's, I think during their anniversary sale one year. And the shade that I rolled in is Belize. And I've used this one once. This kind of reminds me of NARS Orgasm, but it's pinker and lighter. So I actually kind of like to mix it with this shade. There we go. There it is. I think that looks better. This is a very powdery powder. Powdery powder. Anyway, yep. So I have 9 uses to go on this. A little while to go. And then the last item I was working on is in another cheek palette. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, and another one that I picked up at Nordstrom's. It's this palette here. It's the Glowing Pretty Skin palette. And I rolled in the shade Pretty Blush, which is this one here in the middle. And I've again used this one only once. I need to get a cracking because, Lord, that is a great shade for now, not a great shade for later this year. So I need to get working on this one. So I do have 6 items I'm working on, and I'm not really close on any. So I'm going to roll in 4 new products. Now I have all of my items in Wheel of Names. So I'm going to go to full screen, and we are going to see what 4 new items I get. Now, if it's an item that I'm already working on, I will let you know, and then we'll pick a new one. So here we go. Is it going? Okay, Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Vice. Is that a black? I don't know. I can't remember what that shade is. Okay, there's one. Oh, it went really bright. Sorry. Is it going? Yes. Oh, this is new. Bobbi Brown Nourishing Lip Color in Rose Petal. I literally just talked about this in my May Empties and Ridiculous haul. And I picked this up at the CCO when Valerie was here visiting me. So that's brand new to me. So that's 2. Number 3 is Ooh, a Lorac blush and the Enchanting Elegance palette. Okay. That one's probably going to, I mean, they're all probably going to be in here a really long time because I'm working on a lot of blushes. But I have not touched that palette in forever. So awesome. I need to pull it out. And then number 4, now if I get another blush, I may veto it. Number 4, is it going? Maybe not. MAC eyeshadow in Pinked Mauve. Okay, awesome. We don't have an eyeshadow in here right now, so that's perfect. So let me grab these items and I will be right back. Aw, Ziggy's asleep on the... I got 2 kitty cats in here. He's asleep on the hamper. Oh. Okay, I have found my items. Let me make sure I'm set up okay. So I'm going to go in the order that we selected them or picked them randomly. The first one is by Urban Decay. It's the 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Vice. So it's not black, it's a purple. I currently have Voodoo in a project. So I'm going to see what the difference between the two are. So there is Vice. I want to say Vice is much darker than Voodoo. So here's Voodoo. Yeah. It's definitely a different shade of purple. So this is like a blackened purple, which is gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and sharpen this because it needs a sharpen. I was like, I think they look very similar in the pencil form, which they do. But again, Vice is darker than Voodoo. So I'm excited about that pencil. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to use it because I'm still working on that other purple one in Voodoo to use 10 times. And I think I only have like 2 or 3 uses on it. So it's going to take me some time. Next, I pulled the Bobbi Brown Nourishing Lip Color in the shade Rose Petal. So here is the packaging. And as I mentioned, I just picked this up in May. And there we go. It's a beautiful color. Oh my goodness. I love this formula. So I want to use that one 10 times. Of course, as every product in this project. Next, I pulled a blush, and it's from a palette. Now, this is by Lorac. It's called Enchanting Elegance. This packaging is stunning. And Lorac had 2 palettes like this at Nordstrom during their anniversary sale, I think, several years ago. And this is what this palette looks like. I have barely touched it. Like, not even touched it. So, this is the blush we pulled. So there's 2 blushes. So there's these 2. I don't know. Let me look at my spreadsheet and make sure I'm pulling the right one. Yep. So I pulled the pink one, which is obviously this one right here. This is probably more of a fall blush, but we're going into fall, so it'll be fine. But ooh, maybe it's more of a summer. It's a bright pink. I'm going to try using this with my favorite fluffy brush. I'm just going to see what it looks like. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. I'm also wondering what it looks like mixed with the mauve shade right next to it. It's more of a lilac-y color. I'm like this color story. I don't know about. I'll have to pull this into a project and see. It's kind of boring. But anyway, we're going to use that blush 10 times. And the last item I pulled is a MAC eyeshadow. This is actually a pressed pigment, and the shade is Pinked Mauve. So I have used this before. I don't know which project I used it in. It was not in this one. But there's the shade there. I'm running out of room. We'll do it up here. So there's Pinked Mauve. It's really pretty. So yes, those are the 4 new items that I have rolled into this project. I am excited to play with them and see what happens. This lip color and that, anyway, all of it's really good. Okay. You guys see this? This is a stain. This is staining from this ColourPop lippy. I don't like this lippy. I love the color, but this stain I cannot do. I've considered decluttering this before, and I'm just going to do it. I can't. I hate that it stains with a passion. So I'm going to declutter this, and I'm going to roll in a new product because I don't want to use it. I hate that so much. Okay, let me pull my iPad up. We're going to pull one more item. I just did my outro, and we're doing one more. We're doing one more. Can't do it. Cannot do it. Okay, we're going to pick one more item. Ooh. Nabla Blossom Blush in Regal Mauve. I know exactly what that is, and but I don't want to do another blush. Okay, I'm going to put that on the back burner. I'll go ahead and pull it, but I'm going to put it on the back burner because that's like 1, 2, 3 blushes already, and that'll be 4. So I can't do four more blushes. So let me get one more. NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Do Me Baby. I just used that in a project for 10 uses, so I'm going to select something else. Wow, what is happening? Ooh, this is going to be hard. And see, I'm already working on 3 lippies. But that's okay. By Beauty Amuse Bouche Lipstick in Dragon Fruit. That's a hard color. I just gouged it. So first up is the Nabla Blossom Blush in Regal Mauve. I have a loose pan of this. This is really pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I may just go ahead and pull this in just to play with and see how many uses I get. That is stunning. It's really not, it's more of a fall blush though. But we'll go ahead and just put it to the side. If I get uses on it, great. But I am already working on 3 blushes and I need to get those out. Anyway, let me share with you this lipstick by Beauty. It's the Amuse Bouche lipstick in Dragon Fruit. Sorry, I just hit the camera. This is a bold lipstick, if I remember correctly. I mean, that's pretty, but that is a bold lipstick. It still smells okay. Okay. We'll see if I want to keep it. It won't go with this look. I was going to put it on, but I don't wear colors like that anymore. But we're going to see. I may end up decluttering it. Okay, now I'm really done. I probably have inserted this clip before my outro. So that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you are doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button and I will see y'all next time. Bye. This is a project where we were using this tin. Oh, I don't need to say that. Ziggy is sticking his head out the window. Sixter. Ziggy, what you looking at, buddy? I wonder if there's a squirrel out there that he's checking out. Okay, bye.